At first, we wanted a really famous person here to tell you about Capital.com.
The 30-year-old...
Okay, hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. So we're just gonna watch this one because it's been gaining some traction lately. So it's been 3 weeks. It already has 200,000 views. The title says it all. Parents sue their 30-year-old deadbeat son. So let's see what this is about. Yeah.
Deadbeat son has finally moved out of his parents' house.
These parents are kicking their son out of their home.
That's just so ridiculous.
Mark and Christina Rotondo took the unusual step of suing their own son, Michael Rotondo, to have him evicted from their home in New York.
I just need enough time. I don't need very much.
You keep saying that.
Oh my gosh. How much time do you need left at it? You're 30 years old, man. Not saying that you can't live with your parents, but you know, you should be independent at some point. Damn.
But you've had 8 years.
Michael, who was there...
Exactly.
Just need enough time. I don't need very much.
You keep saying that, but you've had 8 years.
Michael, who was 30 years old at the time, had been living with his parents for several years and have refused to leave despite their numerous requests.
My parents stopped feeding me in like December, so I've been, buying my own food, preparing my own food.
I like how he said that my parents stopped feeding me in December. They should have stopped feeding you like after you turned 18, I guess. Like to force you out of the house. But yeah, I mean, I understand like if you need help or something from time to time, but damn, you really are a deadbeat. You stayed. Where did you stay though?
For a long time.
His parents say he's a freeloader who never offered to pay rent or do chores.
They claim that they had provided him with financial support, including room and board.
They said you need to get a job, you need to get health insurance. I've been trying to make it so that I can...
Oh gosh. He looks capable though. Is he just like lazy or something?
Get out of here.
But that he had not contributed to household expenses or shown any initiative to move out and become self-sufficient.
I am a millennial.
Yes, Michael.
Well, thank you.
After repeated attempts to get him to leave.
Thank you, like, to all the millennials, like... Now I feel bad for being a millennial. Yeah, I'm apparently part of the millennial group. So I'm 1996, I think it stops with... That's like the last generation who experienced like the transitional age or something.
Mark and Christina Rotondo resorted to legal action.
Why couldn't you guys resolve this without the court?
I was just out,
But the judge issued the eviction.
It's like because I was. He can't say that I'm too lazy to get a job. And since it's free boarding and free food, it's hard to say no. Well, I'm actually saying no for leaving, so yeah.
An order giving Michael a specific date to move out.
I don't see why the judge wants to throw people out on the street.
Michael, who represented himself in court, argued that he needed more time to find a place to live and transition into adulthood.
I'm granting the eviction because I'm concerned about what's going on in this household. So I don't want you around that household.
Damn.
Media outlets covered his eviction, and it became a widely watched event as he packed his belongings and left his parents' home for the last time.
After loading...
That's so sad, man. I mean, for the family itself. Yeah, that's gotta be hard. Like, I mean, to reach that point, yeah. It's, it should be difficult for them, but to reach that point, man, that... Yeah. They've spent so much for you for the last 8 years, man. So they cared for you... I mean, they only counted 8 years, so 22. At 22... At 22, you should have had, like, at least tried for a job or something. Even a low-paying job or something. At least, like, try to help at home, man. Try to carry your own weight like that. I mean, I'm sure they won't mind if you, like, started to help with the groceries or something. Paid groceries and, yeah, maybe rent or something. I don't know. But, yeah.
The truck, Rotondo's car wouldn't start. He needed a jump.
So did you ever think this day was to get here?
Yeah.
So how you feel?
Great.
Where are you headed?
Off to an Airbnb.
The case was so unusual in that it pitted parents against their own child in a court of law. The Rotondo family saga unveiled revelations that came to light during the legal proceedings and media coverage.
He's a very smart kid. He kind of kept to himself.
Court documents show.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like. I mean, thinking about it, if you hear he can talk clearly, he definitely has a good size to him, so he's capable of doing not like hard labor but work. Yeah, he's not disabled or anything. Even, I mean, I'm not saying that disabled people can't work, but he can work. He's just lazy, I guess. Yeah.
That Michael had a child of his own but was not in contact with the child's mother. It was revealed that Mark and Christina Rotondo had made several attempts to help their son find a job, obtain his own place, and achieve financial independence.
He could be dealing with social anxiety or very severe depression, and maybe he's just not feeling motivated to do anything.
They offered him money to move out, even going so far as to provide him with $1,100 as a parting gift.
Damn. That's big money. I mean, not like very big for like for other people, but man, that's big money. And you can probably get. You don't need that much like to apply for a job. Damn.
I really wish peace for Mike and his family, and I hope that whatever problems he has get addressed and solved, and I hope that he's able to move forward with his life.
Yeah, so I hope he gets a job too, man. 300 No, we're 300. 842 comments, yeah. Let's see the call. Let's read some comments, yeah. He's 30 and he needs time to transition into adulthood. yeah, that's what I need more time. And he has a child of his own. Oh my gosh. Ladies, take notice. This is one keeper. Seriously, he's a keeper. Because if he ever moves in with you, you'll have to keep. Yeah, you'll have to feed him to clothe him. Oh, yeah, I don't know. "10 years ago. Well, they did try to kick him out in 22. That's why they only counted like 8 years. Man. Does our 31-year-old live with us? Yes, he does. He's also autistic. He will work for more days and has can walk to the grocery store on his own laundry. What's your guy's excuse? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm not saying that, you know, it just has to do with laziness. Yeah, this guy is just too lazy to work. They see work as like something that they don't want to waste time on. So, yeah, this short clip, and apparently, 30-year-old evicted from parents' home speaks to CNN. Maybe let's see this one. This from
8 years of free room and board is
this like the video that they use on the clip, I guess. Let's
long
see.
enough. That is the feeling of an upstate New York
Yeah, this is 6 years ago. Oh, so this was a long time. How is he doing now? Yeah, I want to see how he's doing now.
couple who's been trying to kick their 30-year-old son, Michael Rotondo, out of their house. As incentive, they gave him money to get started.
Bad.
They even sent him several letters to vacate, but the son says he was not given enough notice. Michael has a young son himself who he lost custody of within the last year, and now these parents have actually gone to the court.
So he's not, of course, if he can't support himself, how is he like supporting his son? He's not working, he's staying with his mom and dad, he's eating off of their, like, you know, groceries or something. Of course, I don't know where he can buy food or how he buys food if he doesn't have work. So, yeah, how can he provide for that kid? Of course he'll lose custody. Definitely.
And the verdict is that the judge evicted him. And I had a chance to speak with Michael moments ago. Here's our conversation.
Okay, let's watch this one, guys.
Welcome.
Hi.
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 Hi. So let me start with you're 30.
Right.
The simplest question.
He just everyone knows he's 30, and like he just says it point blank on his face, like, you're 30. I think you need a reminder that you're 30.
Do you not want to find your own place?
No.
Why?
I don't want to live there anymore.
You don't want to live with your parents?
I don't like living with... No. It's not. It's very tense. It's very awkward. It's... We have to...
Yeah, he doesn't like living with his parents, but man, all the free stuff that he's getting that he doesn't have to work for, it's there, it's free. So he not living with his parents, but I think he hates working more or finding a job more. I mean, if you really hate like living with your parents, if you don't like it, actually he didn't even use hate. He said he didn't like it. Let me just check that one.
It's very tense. It's very awkward. It's not. It's very tense. It's very awkward. It's we have to we have to share space, which may be the case with where I would find myself afterwards. But I'd prefer to get out.
Yeah, so he preferred to get out, but it took him this long. And actually, I'm very sure that if the judge didn't kick him out or didn't, he would still be there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so on the preferring to get out, let's rewind for a second, because it's my understanding you've lived, at your parents' house rent-free for 8 years, and I know you do your own laundry, you buy your own food, but they asked you 5 times, please move out. Why couldn't you guys resolve this without the court?
Losing a loved one is unbearable. Losing a child in war.
I'm so sorry that I have to skip this one. Yeah, there's like UNICEF for every child. I'm sorry.
I would consider much of what they were doing to try to get me out as a tax, and what I was trying to, trying to preserve, trying to do what's best for me, which is just, let's try.
Sorry, guys, sorry. What?
To be a little more reasonable, I'll leave. I don't like living here, but I need reasonable time. And as an example of this, the first
reasonable time. I'm sorry. Let's let him continue. But I can't bear with that fact. He needs reasonable time. It's been 8 years. They tried 5 times. How long do you need, man?
Notice that I received, the February 2nd notice, was basically, you have 14 days before you're outside in the winter. Well,
the real reason why he was evicted within 14 days is because this matter has been running on for 8 years. It's not an immediate, like, what do you call this one? It's not an immediate, like, eviction or something. Yeah. It took you, like, multiple years. And even with, I think, without the eviction notice, yeah, he wouldn't get out of there. Even if the judge gave him like an additional 30 days, 60 days, he would just eat through it and wait for the last day or something. Yeah.
Weather. So the first thing I did when I got that was I made sure that wasn't going to happen. I contacted the police department. I said, "Is this something that's this could happen?" And they're like, "No, you just call us. That they can't do that." And I said, "All right." And I was like, "All right." And
I'm listening to you. I really am. But let me just understand, because I hear you on your parents giving you notices. The fact that you were on national television talking about moving out of your parents' house. You tell me you want to move out of your parents' house. Why don't you just move out of your parents' house?
Because he doesn't have money. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have like any way of supporting himself. That's the main reason. I mean, you can think about it. If he has a job, a good paying job, or not even a good paying job, but a job that gives him enough leeway. I don't say leeway, or gives him enough money, I guess, to like rent out an apartment or something. That would be okay. He would do that, but the problem is he doesn't have a job. And he's not interested in getting a job. I think so, yeah.
Like tomorrow.
I don't have the means to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
do you have a job?
No.
No.
No. Exactly.
Are you trying to get a job? Because I read that one of the things your parents asked of you, there are jobs available even for those with a poor work history like you. Get one, you have to work. Are you working on that?
Yeah, look at his... I mean, he's not working or looking for a job, but yeah, he can. Look at his body, man. That can carry something for other people. That's like the most basic job that you can do. Carry something for other people. I don't know. Carry something for someone for $2 or something. I don't know. But at least do something. I don't know if that's enough to get you, like, ready for the rent or anything, but man, he's not incapable of working. He's just lazy.
I have plans to be able to provide myself with the income I need to support myself, but it's not something that's going to come together tomorrow. So I'm trying to do what's best for me, and I do want to leave, and I want to leave.
You can see her face. He's like so annoyed with like. It's like she can't believe that she's interviewing this guy. It's like, dang, I'm trying to understand why I'm even talking to this guy, but man, 30 years old. And you needed the law to put you out of your misery. Come on.
As soon as possible, but it's not tomorrow. I don't think it should have to be tomorrow, and.
But you want it to be tomorrow. It just isn't tomorrow because you don't have the means yet to make it tomorrow. Here's the next thing.
Right.
I mean, do you? A lot of us have lived with our parents maybe a little bit longer than we wish we could. Please take a sip of your water. Do you not want privacy, Michael? I mean, do you not want relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, friendships, space? Not shared walls with mom and dad?
I do want those things.
Yeah.
But I can't afford them.
So your parents took you to court, though, to force you out of their home, and you sat there and you represented yourself, and you argued that you should have more time. I know that you wanted the 6 months, and I've heard you say, ironically, by the time maybe you'll leave, it will be that 6 months. The court didn't side in your favor. Will you fight the court? Will you fight your parents on this?
I'm going to send a letter that I've already prepared to my parents' attorney that says if you send an order to the court, it's a proposed order that is for 3 months, there's a possibility the court won't accept that, although I don't think that makes any sense. I'm not a lawyer, I don't really know, but I guess the court can just can deny any proposed order that they like, but I would say that to the attorney. I'm saying to the attorney, if you put this proposed order for 3 months in, or a proposed order for 3 months in, I won't fight anymore for the case. And the ironic thing is that if they had sent me the 6 month notice to quit in February, it would have cost them $0 in legal expenses.
So, okay. Legal expenses aside and time spent in court, I'm sure you're irked. I'm sure your parents are irked. But, you only have one mom and dad. And I understand that you are probably more upset than even you're letting on. But don't you want to reconcile with them?
Okay. Let's just talk about this one. I just want to... How can I say this? This guy has lived in their house for 8 years, rent-free. He's not helping pay the bills. He is feeding himself somehow, using whose money though, but maybe he's cooking the groceries of his mom and dad. Regardless, where do you guys side? I mean, I know that some parents can't do this to their son or daughter or something. But I think the decision of the parents are not just for themselves. Because if your kid is 30 years old, well, not your kid, your son, your deadbeat son is 30 years old and he can't survive in the world without you, and you're already growing old, I think this is a good move. While he's not young, but while he's still in his 30s, I guess. This is the best time to teach him like what to do or remind him what to do. Like, you have to stand up for yourself. You can't rely on us your whole life. I think it's the decision is more about, I mean, I'm looking at it from that perspective, that not only is it beneficial to them that they're not gonna like have extra expenses, and I don't think they mind like the extra expenses from their son. They just hate the fact that he's not contributing to the household and he can't survive on his own. I think that's what they're pissed off, because I can imagine if I'm a parent, that's what I'll be pissed off. It's like, you failed as a parent in raising your child. Well, this man, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's continue the video.
This is how AI optimizes my schedule. This meeting got canceled. Hooray! We didn't.
No. No, I don't.
No.
I mean, are you aware of the component regarding my son and about how I lost my visitation? Yeah. So right after that, they're like, well, we want you to start doing. Don't worry about your case, which was that's a full-time job doing setting up an appeal for.
You wouldn't have gotten to this point if you got a real job. Oh, you see, it's what you experience is tiring, but it's not a job. You don't get paid to go to court. Man, this guy is just like he's making excuses after excuses just to not get a job, man.
An order like that for custody and visitation, what you need to do right now is get a full-time job and get health insurance, or we're going to throw you out. And it was devastating to lose my son. And I was just, it really,
okay.
I was done with them. I was done with them after that. I was done with them after that point.
They were done with you, man. You should grow up. Come on. Damn it.
Point.
My heart goes out to you on the custody issue.
Sure.
But the last piece of this, though, Michael, and this is really my last question. There are a lot of people who have read about your story, and the thought bubble is, what is up with this millennial generation that you guys seem so entitled? What would you say to those critics?
I would say that
you can't blame a whole generation for the stupid acts of this guy. Man, you can't blame like millennials everything. And millennials are the main workforce now. Majority of us are the main workforce now. Well, it still includes like, I think Gen X and some boomers. Yeah, but it's majority us now. Yeah. So the ones building your world, or yeah, like the big chunk of this existing world are millennials. I just hate to think that, wars are also filled with millennials. Damn. People my age group are killing each other for land and stuff. So yeah, that sucks. But yeah, you can't blame like this guy. Is like, he's an idiot. Come on. It's like
that I'm really not.
And the sad part here is that he has the capacity to defend himself, even though it's in a stupid way. He knows he's trying to get around the fact that, they're trying to catch him, like, you're not paying rent, and this one. He's articulate enough, and he's not stupid. I mean, he is stupid. He's an idiot. But he's not that stupid not to get a job. He's just lazy. I think he's just very lazy. And he's not he's not like what do you call this one? He's not a sociopath either, because he has empathy. Like he was devastated of losing the custody case or something. Man, just get your life together. I'm gonna check for him after this one. I'm gonna check like how he's doing.
Not a member of that demographic that they're speaking to, of that group. I'm a very conservative person. The millennials that they're speaking to are very liberal in their ideology.
But you're 30, so technically I think you are part of the millennial generation. I don't think there's a delineation between...
You're right. But
it's his mistake, yeah. It's his misunderstanding. But pointing the fact that age group has something to do with your personal choices is yeah, it's not. I don't think it sticks well. I've met younger people and older people that thinks the same way as me, and the same way younger and older people that thinks vastly different from how I think. So yeah, and I know people a lot in my age group that we don't, get along well. We don't have the same point of views, but yeah, so this is just like to recognize like age groups, I think. Yeah, and what is like their general skill or their general knowledge based on how they grew up with, what's available when they grew up with, and what they can understand. So yeah, but generally attitudes and decisions of these people are still a very big spectrum, so you can't categorize it by age group, I think. Yeah, if you met someone younger than you, like a lot younger, for example, younger generations than us, like doesn't even know what dial-up internet is, and the older generation from us, like up to now, they're still not used in evolving technology. We grew up with evolving technology. So we knew like the slow internet and the fast internet. But kids nowadays are growing up and they only know fast internet. And they don't even know, some of them don't even know telephones. They already lived with cell phones and wireless telephones. They don't know the wired one. So yeah, I don't think it's correct like to judge this person's decisions in life, his laziness, based on an age group. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, man, I need to finish this video.
But when people speak to the millennials and their general nature as a millennial, they speak to more liberal leanings. In my opinion, do you disagree?
I don't think it's for me to disagree. I think a millennial is a millennial is a millennial based upon the year that you were born. Okay. But I think it's totally your opinion to say, that doesn't apply to me. And with that, Michael Rotundo, I appreciate you coming on. I truly wish you the best of luck. And
I am a millennial.
Yes.
That's so awkward. I am a millennial. Good for you, I guess. I don't know.
Michael.
Even though we're both millennials, I'm at the very end of the millennial stage or something, but I don't associate myself with people like I don't relate to people like you.
Right. Welcome.
So yeah. He's like, see how awkward that conversation is?
So that was one of the more surreal interviews we've taken part of here in the last little while, but I genuinely wish him and his parents luck. Let's move on. 8 years of free room.
I like how she's like, yeah, good luck to your parents and such. Okay. So I want to see how he's doing now. What's his name? Michael Rotundo. Okay. Let's see Michael Rotundo now. September 2024. Yeah. No, it's not. It doesn't have anything about his life. How is Michael Rotundo now? Okay. Oh, no. This is Michael. Michael. Sorry, this is Michael Scott. Psychological profile. Oh. Infantile spoiled brat. Yeah. You see, this is what I'm saying. Okay, this thread is from Cora. And what is the psychological profile? Is there okay. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. I need to know more, but I'm fascinated. He is certainly intelligent, stubborn, and appears quite angry. He also talks about intimate as business. Wait. Is this the same person? Yeah. Is he talking about the same topic? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Infantile spoiled brat. Yeah, probably. Not enough information. Okay. I want to read this one. Okay. Did Michael Rotondo's parents fail him by not raising him to be a responsible adult? I'm gonna play this one so that it's not boring. Okay, I think that volume is good enough. Okay. Did Michael Rotondo's parents fail him by not raising him to be a responsible adult? Sorry. Not enough information for me to jump to conclusions. So all we've seen is that he's 30 and living with his parents who wants him out of the house. We don't know in details of his life how he was raised. He claims that he didn't have a job because he was trying to be a father and child who he'd lost visitation for. He apparently did have a job with Best Buy, but he was fired because he couldn't work on Saturdays because... Oh, this is sad, man. His parents didn't see him fit to give him a solid reason for him. Now I feel bad for him. If this is true, I feel bad for him, man. He did have a job. His parents didn't see him fit to give him a solid reason for him to move out, and he felt need to mail him. I'm a father of him, true. Even at this stage, you can tell that the lessons that you try to teach them often give way to things that you show them or accidentally teach them. Kids are a lot sharper than they're given credit for, but at the same time, they're still immature. Raise our kids with the intention of helping them to be confident, responsible, and self-assured. One came home and insisted on getting a haircut because someone called him a girl, not because he has any issue with girls, but because it has set him as an outsider and other kids were taught firmer gender roles than our kids. Yeah. My point is that teaching a kid values is complicated and full of nuances. Can't control everything. Giving a choice or sponsor not enough kid choice responsible. I was a spoiled kid. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys. I'm a spoiled kid. I was raised with a nanny whom I love so much. She actually became a godmother because in Catholicism you get like baptized and you attend confirmation. And confirmation, she's my godmother. So she spent like half of her life just raising us, and I became very spoiled. After she, left the house and I, got a job or something, I realized how lucky I was to have someone take care of me. Yeah, so... Yeah. So I think, I feel bad for him, like, reading all of this. It's definitely not the parents' fault, but I feel bad if this is real. Like, he did have a job, and he lost it because he was trying to visit his kid. So yeah, I hope everything goes great for him, and at least we got to see the other side of the coin, right? Dependency and the social skills. He can't talk clearly. He is awkward and he tries to, like, balance it out. Oh, okay. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? for me, I feel bad for the guy after reading the Quora post. Okay, so it is entertaining to see, but yeah, I feel bad for saying all of those things. I hope you watch the full video. And yeah, thank you for watching the stream and the YouTube video. And I guess from this video, let's try to know at least two sides of the story. I'm going to always try to do that, by the way. I do have very strong opinions about things, but if you prove me wrong, or if you give me some information that could tip my what do you call this one, my point of view over to the other side, I will. Yeah, without hesitation, because additional information that could be true or that is true will make you informed decisions on the character and on people. So yeah, so thank you again, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next video or stream. Thank you, and bye bye.